everybody, welcome back to another video. It's the T on MPD and relationships. Hello everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new family members. Hello, hi, welcome, and to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back and watching another video, fam. Y'all know I'm always plugging that Thursday night live stream. Why? Because it's important. It really is. It's important. Listen, I would love to personally invite you to the Thursday night live stream. Listen, this is where we get into the meat of the matter, the crux of the conversation. This is where we go from healing to wholeness to boldness. You don't want to miss that Thursday night live stream. I'd love to see your profile picture in the chat. So listen, come on out and join us 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are live right here on the channel. If you're on the Facebook and YouTube platforms, please turn your notification bells on so you know when we go live and also when we drop a video on the channel. And say what? Say what? Y'all, hit that like button, hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button for your girl. All right, why? Because we need that. Okay, this helps the information spread throughout the algorithm and help other people get this healing information that they need. All right, so please partner with me, hit that like button. All right, thank you. The goal of the day is 2.1k plus on the likes if you rocks with your girl. Okay, and for those of you that are looking for a life coach, I am accepting new coaching clients now. My email is pinned in the description below. It is the theteaonnpd coaching@gmail.com. Please email me and I'll get back with you. All right. And last but certainly not least, pick up your copy. Your copy of the book, Seduced by Satan. It is pinned in the description below. This is my first book collaborative effort. And listen, you will thank me later. Why? Because it's a great book. It's a page turner. I told y'all before. It is a page turner. It is a jaw dropper. It's a showstopper, baby. Let me tell you something. It's going down in this book. Why? Because it's telling you, listen, this is based upon a true story. You're getting to see how these clowns move in situations where they have money and they have plenty of supply. All right. So pick up your copy today. Grab a copy for yourself and someone else. All right. Recommend it to your book clubs. All right. All right, y'all. Let's jump into the topic of this video. Let's jump into the topic of this video. Let's get into it. So I want to talk about, does the narcissist want or desire the new supply? Okay. Does the narcissist really desire the new supply? I want to talk about this because a lot of times I get questions about, why is the narcissist trying to put the new supply in your face and, do all of these different things to cause you to hurt you, to make you feel bad and all of these different things. And that's just the immaturity of a narcissist. You got to realize something, that when they take you through that devaluation stage is meant to be demeaning. It's meant to basically ground you, to level you, to make you feel like you're nothing, that no one else will want you. No one else is going to want to have anything to do with you, because they want to make you feel like that, so that when they go and play their little games with other supply, that when they come back, they're going to have a place to come back to because they leveled you. And so the only way that you're going to be resurrected is by the narcissist coming back. And the devil is a slewfoot, cockeyed lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, because this is how they behave. This is what they do. Okay. So in a case like this, and you're asking, or the question is asked, if the new supply, is so important to the narcissist, and why if they love them so much, then why do they have to flaunt it the way that they do? Why can't they just have a relationship and do like other people do? Why does it have to be so up in your face? Well, there's a reason for that. There's a method to the madness. Okay, so what happens in a dynamic like this is, you got to understand something, is that when a narcissist gets ready to, when they are actually love bombing the new supply, they're talking about all of the, the things that they want to do with the new supply and smearing you at the same time. Okay. So they're smearing you, talking about all of the things that you did, how crazy you are, all of the different things that they took you through. And basically what they're telling the new supply is how they're telling the new supply how you behave, but it's really how they behaved. Okay. So the new supply will be more receptive to the narcissist, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry that happened to you, whatever. And most of the time, the new supply is not even new. Okay? And you know what? When I think about it, I had to think for a second. Back in, I'm just thinking back over my situation. And it was just kind of like, it wasn't even really like a new supply. It was like him going to different supplies, that he had actually engaged with before. And it was a couple of, it is especially narcissist number one. It was a few different ones that he had engaged with before. But when you ask the question, does the narcissist desire the new supply? The true honest answer to that question is yes and no. Okay, it's twofold. Yes, to the fact that they have a desire to get out and to experience something different. Okay, to actually do something that is going to bring you pain and hopefully destroy your self-esteem, your confidence, all of that, to make you feel like you are nothing. And even if this person is, levels below you, it's done to be demeaning. It's done to make you feel like, oh wow, why would he ever do that or say that to me? But it's because the way that they behave is in a way to make sure that they can lock you on constantly as a supply. Because remember, you're the you being the primary supply, the narcissist doesn't want to lose a primary supply. So the only way that narcissists the only way they can control you is through basically emotional control. If you are unhealed and you have any traumas that are unresolved in your life, these are things that the narcissist uses, because when people have that unresolved trauma, a lot of times they have unbridled emotions, and the narcissist knows that. And so that's what the narcissist is going to use to basically keep a hold on you, right? So they want to get out and experience that new supply. They want to do whatever it is they're doing. The narcissists don't care anything about hurting anybody's feelings. They don't care nothing about that new supply either. They just want to. Now they are going to love bomb them. They're going to future fake. They're going to do all of the stuff that they did to you. That's why I tell you all, you don't have to worry about what's going on with that narcissist. Okay. You don't have, are they treating the new supply better? No. That new supply is getting ready to go through the same thing that you've been going through. They're getting ready to love bomb. They're going to go to that future faking, the devalue, and the discard. I mean, and it just depends on how connected, let me just say, because it's really not a connection, but how enmeshed, let me put it like that, the new supply will be with the narcissist is going to depend on, how many times they go through that cycle. But this is why it's so important when you are with them and you know that, okay, I'm dealing with somebody dysfunctional. This is crazy. You can't put your finger on it. You don't understand what it is. It's like, this right here is out. I mean, no, just no, because you haven't seen anything like that. I mean, a narcissist abuses you in a way that it's unexplainable to people that have never been through it. So in this instance, you know that what you experienced was in some sort of way just real unnatural. Okay. But what the narcissist does is they like to play that back and forth game. Okay. They like to stay over there with the new supply. Then they want to come back to you, go back and forth. But when you know in your mind that something is wrong with this, and it's really wrong, and you don't ever want that again, that's when you have to get up out of there and you know that you're on your way to healing. But the narcissist wants supply that will sit and watch them and just not think that something is wrong with them, as the person. And they're like, what is happening in this situation? Remember you said that? I know I did. What's happening? And then I said, well, maybe it's me. And you probably had that too. Well, maybe it's you. Maybe it's something that I need to do, because the narcissist is constantly telling us that something is wrong with us, but it's really something wrong with them. So in all of the going back and forth with the new supply, all of this, they're over there future faking, love bombing and all of that. And you're over there dealing with the cognitive dissonance. You're over there dealing with the rumination, all of that. The narcissist knows that. So when you don't heal, and you don't go through go and do the work, the narcissist knows that your emotions are still unbridled, and they're going to run a heat check. Then they're going to hoover. They're going to do all of that to see if they can come back. But the yes part, yes, they do want the new supply as far as just to play around with. But the honest to God truth about it is that they honestly don't desire, the new supply. And let me tell you, let me explain it. So when it comes to desiring or having a supply, they want to always have that supply to come back to, which is a primary like yourself. Okay? It's a primary like yourself. Now, they haven't vetted the new supply like you. So really, in all honesty, no. They don't want the new supply like that. They just want to go and play. They don't want to go out there and say, oh, well, this is my person. I'm going to, even though you've seen all of the crap that you did on social media, how the narcissist did what they did and how they said all of those horrible things to you and everything. But though they said those things to you because they want you to, they want that to be a mirror, or they want you to be reflective of what they said. Okay. They really want you to think that that's who you are and that's what you did. So if you put that mirror of all of those things that they said to you up to you, and you look at it and you believe it, then the narcissist got you. They still got you. And they want you to believe it. That's why they tell you all of these horrible things during the discard. That's why they do the things that they do, because they know that it will affect you if you're unhealed. But see, it's a different story when you're healed and whole. But no, they don't want the new supply. They never did. They just wanted to play. You understand what I'm saying? So this is how they play the game, though. This is how they continue to come back and forth, back and forth. The narcissists don't want the new supply. They just want to go over there and change the oil. Then they want to come back to you, and they want you to accept them with open arms and like nothing ever happened. That's what they want. That's really what they want. And if they could really have it the way they wanted it, they would like to be able to monkey branch between you and the new supply. You understand what I'm saying? So it's really a different situation, and it's crazy because they really don't want the new supply, but they do want to get out and play, because a narcissist has a low boredom threshold. Okay? They get very bored with people quickly. This is how they behave. This is how they get down. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why it is important to heal and get away from these clowns. Because I'm going to tell you something. They're going to come back. They're going to act like nothing ever happened, especially if that new supply is garbage and they didn't have a chance to vet that new supply. They're going to be coming back. They already over there hoovering, running heat checks, trying to see if you're available. A lot of y'all done went on ahead and y'all blocked them clowns. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not coming back over here. No, because I don't like what you did. I don't like what you said. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to, in these situations, you got to understand what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a person that has the emotional intelligence of, at best, a 4 to 5 year old. Okay. And this is why they do the things that they do. And it's unfortunate, but they're not going to change. They're going to continue to do what they do, but you have to heal and move forward. But the answer to that question ultimately is no. The narcissist doesn't want the new supply. Why would they want them when you're giving them everything that they need? You're making it comfortable for them. You're making it, you've allowed them to make you, to parentify you, to make sure that they're good. You've been taking really good care of them. Why would they want to go over there and abandon you? No, they just want to go play. In other words, like they say, the narcissists just want to go cheat in peace. Can you let them do that? Okay. So listen, family, that's the answer to that question. No, they don't want to be over there. All right. So listen, y'all take really good care of yourselves. Make sure you heal and do the work. So when when them clowns trying to come back, they ain't going to be able to come back. Look, they can't get back. All right, family. So listen, y'all take really good care of yourselves. All right. And I will see you all on the next video, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.